Yo, what's good? Check this out. Everything you've ever been taught about motivation, anything you've ever been taught or told about dedication, I'm going to tell you right now, they've been lying to you. Yep, they've been lying to you about both. But don't trip. I'm about to show you exactly how. All right, let's start with motivation, for instance. So what's motivation? Motivation is the starter fluid, right? Motivation is what gets you hyped up to do whatever you're going to do. So whether it's January 1st hits, you see an influencer, Eric Thomas, David Goggins, whoever you follow, right? You hype. They said some real inspiring words. It got you to check yourself. It got you to take a look in the mirror and say to yourself, man, like, yo, they right. I'm slacking on myself and I need to be putting forward this effort, right? So now you what? Motivated. Now you motivated. Now you hype. You like, I'm gonna get up tomorrow at 6. I'm not eating this. I'm not hanging out. I'm not drinking, whatever, it is that you feel that you have to improve on to move forward or to get yourself where you need to get, right? So that's motivation. Get you hype. But what happens is when life gets hard or whatever that goal you was reaching or you wanted to reach, should I say, you was chasing, you like, I'm gonna, it could be just as simple as, I'm gonna be tight for the summer. Females, it could be like, I got this wedding dress, or this bridesmaid's dress, or even a bathing suit that I'm gonna get right for to put on and so on and so forth. And if anything derails you from that, anything in that course of you getting to your goal, which is the ultimate goal, which is you being a better person, you being fit, that's the ultimate goal. Anything that gets off in that, you have a problem at work, you have a problem with your spouse or, boyfriend or girlfriend, any of those things, problems with the kids, those will derail you, right? So the same way with getting hype off these motivational stuff, what happens is, whether you go to a seminar, you hype, it's all these people that are around you, they on the same vibe, they're looking for something, they hype, it's like a nostalgia. And then what happens after that, it fades out. So, motivation, it's not bad, right? But when people say, be motivated, you got to get motivated. All right, maybe it's not being explained the right way. The motivation is what you use to start, right? So it's like, I love to say, it's the starter fluid. It's what you pour on the charcoal to get the fire started, right? So that's motivation, right? So now we're clear about that. I feel you'll be able to apply that more to yourself and apply that more to your life, right? And that being said, it's like now once you can define what motivation is, right? You stop using it as an excuse to say, I can't do it, I'm not motivated. I'm not going to do something, I'm not motivated. I have to wait until I'm motivated. You understand where I'm coming from? So that's motivation, right? That's what motivation is. And understand and define that, especially for yourself, right? It's the lighter fluid. It's what's going to start you on what your journey to your ultimate goal. So it's not necessarily bad, right? But we got to define it. You got to define exactly what it is to understand not only how to call on it when it's needed, right? But when it goes away, to understand what we just left. It's just starter fluid. I'm going to find something else either to be motivated on, right, or about, and I'm going to reapply myself. I'm going to get myself back into what I got to, my journey, should I say. My thing is, like I said, motivation comes and goes, but the goal, which is the ultimate prize at the end, is what I focus on, right? So I focus on that to bring me back to my senses, because everybody loses it, but to my senses of saying, all right, well, I still got a long way to go. So either I need to find something else to add to it as far as something else to fuel this fire, or I don't even need that because I'm going to focus on exactly what I got to do. And why is because I want the end result. I want to get to my end result. My end result is whatever goal I set forth. Okay, so now we go It's because you don't need, motivation isn't enough, right? Motivation isn't enough. That's the problem. Maybe some of you were saying you got to be disciplined, right? Well, truth be told, discipline breaks too, right? That's something also that a life experience, God forbid one of your homies die, you're having stressful times in a relationship, your money ain't right, you lost your job, all those things could derail you too, right? And I know that for a fact. I know that firsthand. When life hits and it's coming from all different angles, it affects your discipline. It affects your, I'm going to get up at 5 a.m. I'm going to do this and it affects that. So you went from motivated to being disciplined, and even that as well. It's like suffering with a new Instagram caption. You know what I'm saying? Like you still going through something and trying to make it, but you're obviously not motivated because your head's not in the game, and your discipline is gone out because you got so much going on. You can't even focus on doing what you're supposed to do, right? Stay motivated, be disciplined. You can't focus on either one of those things. You got real life going on. And that's a human situation. That ain't nothing. You ain't a robot, right? You're not an AI model. That's what's going to happen, right? So just like motivation fades, discipline also not only fades, but it breaks down. And it's broken down in the best. I've trained athletes. I've trained business people that are multimillionaires. I've done all that. And I've seen them all go through the same situations, right? So that also fades. So the same thing, be disciplined, be this, be that, be that. They're still not telling you the truth. They're not telling you there's something else behind that, or something that's stronger than that. So I'm going to tell you what does work, what doesn't fade. It's a system. Who has a system? NFL players, baseball players, basketball players, fighters, right? They know it's required. It's part of the job. It's part of what they have to do to become victors, to become world champions, to become, to win trophies, right? To win the belt. So it's what you do, right? You don't let other things come in to decide for you. You make the decision for yourself. What's the decision that you're doing for yourself? It's part of my system. I don't let my feelings get in the way. I go to the gym. I get up in the morning. This is what I do. It's part of my system, right? Brushing my teeth in the morning, taking a shower. All this is part of a system. It's automatic. These are things that have to be done. You don't just get up and move around, right? It's a system. When you have a system in place, this is when things become better for you. This is when you're able to say motivation fades, when discipline breaks. I'm still good because I'm stuck to my system. I'm stuck to the system that I built. And inside that system that I built is how I'm able to progress. It's how I'm able to stay on track for my goal, right? So those are the things that are important. So if you build a system, know that building a system doesn't allow you to take time off. It doesn't allow you to overthink something that's already automatic. It's in my system. It's in my system to get up, to go to the gym, to do everything that's on my list, to continue to be productive, to do what? Reach my goal, my end result, the goal that I set for myself. Everyone's goal is different. Everyone has a different agenda. Everyone has a reason why they're doing what they're doing, right? Build the system. That's what's important. That's going to help you when it comes to motivation. And that's what's going to help you stay on point when discipline fades. That's why I stay locked into one thing. And that's my dash. That dash in between the dates. When you die, when you were born, right? That dash. What are you doing in between that? What are you leaving behind? You playing with it? Sleepwalking through it? Are you making the best out of it every day? Because it doesn't wait. It doesn't wait for you. It doesn't wait for you to get it together. It doesn't wait for you to catch up. It just keeps going. So everybody's time is in between that. And it's what you do in between that that's going to matter for yourself. And that's why I built a system, right? And that's my beacon in my system, is always remembering, yo, what you doing? Get up. You living your dash, right? You living that best time, right? Between those two dates. Because we all got an end date. We got a beginning already. That was given. We already got that. And we definitely got, whenever it's going to come, we definitely got an end date. For sure. That's for sure. We don't know when it's coming. But the clock is always ticking. So it's up to you, within that space that you got, to live it to the fullest, man. Be disciplined. Build a system. Be the best you could be. Do the best and get the best out of life that you can get. Don't waste it, man. Don't waste that time you have. Like I said, always remind yourself that's my beacon. It's the dash. What am I doing in that dash, in that time? Am I sleeping? Am I sitting around? Am I procrastinating? Am I complaining? Or am I making the best out of my dash to leave behind an impact on the people's lives that I've touched? An impact on this world that I'm touching? A legacy where my name is remembered. You know what I'm saying? The dash. Focus on something. Get something, pull something, think about something. Focus on that and always remember there's a beginning and it's definitely guaranteed an end. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a system, right? You're going to pick something in your life that matters to you. You're going to pick something that's important to you and you're going to start living that to your fullest. Build a system. Make the best out of your dash. Make something, make it happen. Shake the world while you're here. That's our job, man. And make sure you're doing that for yourself. Every day, man. Build a system. You got an idea, you got something that, you're doing, I want to know, man. Put it in the comments, man. Let me know what's going on. You already know what it is. It's the coach, man. Always here to put you up on game. It's the coach. It's the coach.